Hey everyone, and welcome back to Stardew Valley. Unfortunately, this episode is going to be a little different from the others since for whatever reason my audio did not record properly. All my narration was lost, so I'll make this a little recap episode of sorts instead of what happened for these 3 days. On the 6th, of course, I received a letter from Marlin asking me to kill 10 slimes in the mines. And by 10 slimes, he meant green slimes, a terrible thing that I did not realize until much, much later. After finishing up some farm chores, though, I then set out to kill those 10 slimes, green slimes, that I didn't realize. And so I headed down to the 5th floor and started hunting them down. And clearly, I had the easiest time ever of it. Nope, no trouble here. I also kept forgetting that since I have not found a single star drop yet, that I have ridiculously low everything. I would not last a day on Ginger Island right now. I continued on going lower, gathering some goodies along the way, killing a few monsters and such, and totally didn't get my ass kicked by a crab, then discovered I can actually break the big rocks in the mines. Woohoo! I was then harshly reminded once more of my horrible fragility, and also that I don't think blue slimes count towards my total kill for some reason. You'd think they would, given that they're supposed to be harder, but I digress. And I was also harshly reminded you can't eat crabs uncooked, even though I'm not a coward. So I got to level 10, and I got my first piece of armor. I went lower thanks to the help of a cave carrot, but like my health bar, that was short-lived. I almost died to a mole and a crab, and then after getting my vengeance, then almost died to a slime. I then got a few more bits of loot and headed out. We actually got to meet Sebastian too, and I collected a couple flowers, then picked up an ill-fated job for Clint. Nothing else was evident to do today, so I headed home, got my inventory sorted out, sold some loot, and hopped into bed. I actually got mining level 2 that night, and made a whopping 92 gold. Great! Day 7 I had good luck for once, and learned to cook a stir-fry. I harvested some crops and sold them, tended to my other crops, then got stupid excited about some artifact spots. I took a job from Willie, delivered a leek to George and a dandelion to Evelyn, and then I gave Clint the world's worst gift, hatched some geodes, and delivered the results to the museum. Spent far too long waiting to give Clint a bunch of copper ore he never accepted. I had no idea what happened here, but I wasted a whole last Sunday, and so I weep. Filled with annoyance and sorrow, I went home, smelted the copper out of spite, made another furnace, sold some stuff, chopped a few trees and lit up my farm a bit more, made a neat 200 gold for my efforts. Day 8, I struggled with placing things first thing in the morning and found, as usual, I'm not lucky. I placed another light source, then tended to my chores as usual. I did a little upkeep before heading off to fish, only to be greeted by Mayor Lewis. He showed me the old community center, gave me the whole discussion, and we discovered an oddly adorable rat problem. Then I picked up a slime slaying job, made some donations to the museum, and headed to the beach to fish. It took me a concerningly long amount of time to catch 3 herrings Willie wanted, but I made a decent amount of gold selling the fish I didn't need, and to the friendship post is always a plus. I then headed home. I sold a few things and spent the rest of the day on more upkeep, planted a few mixed seeds, chopped down some trees, and placed some more campfires and torches. I also noticed an interesting note that Grandpa left me. With my day ending and my energy exhausted, I dropped a few more light sources and laid down for sleep, reaching fishing level 1 and making a nice 110 gold. That does it for a little recap episode. Thank you for watching!